How's it going, folks? Mark from Like-Minded Lunatics coming at you with a Friday night reaction video. I'm joined by my friend Ladi.
Yay! This is great!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm so excited to do this one.
I love this song.
This one was your suggestion.
Yes, I love this song.
Folks, we're going to do Bleachers' Stop Making This Hurt. This is off the Take the Sadness Out of Saturday Night album, which came out in 2021.
Yes.
So this video is actually just several months old.
We're current.
We're very current. I'm excited about this one, folks. Before we get to that, though, I want to make sure that everybody knows we got a lot of content on this channel.
Yes, we do.
My buddy Todd Wright does Drink, Play, Swear. I don't know if y'all have seen that. It's where Todd tells a story, tries to play a video game and drink at the same time. You can watch that here. Ladi and I are doing
Rockucation.
Rockucation.
Where Professor Mark is teaching me about music that I do not normally listen to.
Yeah, and we did Metallica's Unforgiven and The God That Failed. You can watch you can watch part one of that right there.
Yeah,
that was
great.
Great time. Yeah. Well, I'm excited about this one. So, folks, it's a tradition to have a beer with a Friday night reaction video. Ladi's going with a tea. He's going with a hibiscus tea. I'm going with a Kolsch, a Killer Light Kolsch.
Oh, it matches your jacket.
It does match my jacket. That was a complete accident. So, folks, you don't have to have an alcoholic beverage, but let's get something in our system so we can cheers to the end of the week and hopefully the beginning of a great weekend. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers to you.
All right, folks, here we go. Bleachers, Stop Making This Hurt. I'm gonna back that up. That looks like me most mornings, folks. That looks like me. I have to say, I'm loving this diner.
Are you a coffee person?
Am I a coffee person?
Okay.
I love this diner thing too.
Oh.
Health inspector's not gonna like this, Ladi. Health inspector's not gonna care for this. Man's touching the ceiling.
Oh, God. Well, there's shoes on the table. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Shoes on the table. I didn't even mention all the burnt eggs at the beginning. That offended me from the...
I'm going to tell you, I'm one of those breakfast people.
Yeah.
Breakfast for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
I'm with you on that.
I can eat breakfast all the time.
I'm with you on that. How do you like your eggs?
You know, it depends. I really like kind of a slightly runny yolk.
Oof. Yeah.
And I've heard that really, if you're going to go someplace, you never order scrambled eggs at a diner.
Never, because they just sit in the steamer.
Yes!
Oh.
You know what it says? Stop making this hurt. Say goodbye like you mean it.
Look at that.
Stop turning on this hurt. Just say goodbye like you mean it. Say goodbye like you mean it. Mama's in the house tonight trying to break free in New Jersey.
I feel like that's every New Jerseyan. I feel like that's every New Jerseyan. Now, I like the lyrics here. Stop making this hurt. Say goodnight like you mean it.
Yes.
Say
goodbye like you mean it.
Say goodbye like you mean it. So, obviously, the person not wanting to say goodbye?
To me, it's that, you know when something should end and
Yes.
you don't let it end?
Yes.
At some point, you've reached that point where you've just got to say, say goodbye like you mean it, get out.
Right. I'm with you on that. I am one of those. I'm just when something happens, I'll call it. I'm not one of those. I knew a guy who loved the Irish goodbye. I can't stand that.
Well, I had a party a long time ago, and when you go out with someone and it's really bad,
Yes.
Okay, well, we went out
Yes.
for a while. We went out for a year, and I could tell it was kind of bad. And it was bad enough that I only stayed 5 more years.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Of course it does. But along the way, I kept thinking, this is really getting bad. And at some point, I had to say goodbye, and I had to be like, you know what? No, really.
Done.
Goodbye.
And you say it like you mean it.
Yes, and you have to, because,
That's a great line. I love that.
All the kids are on the street and they're crying. Let me live in my dream. Be right. We got a dream and a car. We're like free as the night. Every time I take a drive, I just see it written on street sign, and you know what it says. Stop making this hard. Say goodbye like you mean it. Stop trying on this hard. Just say goodbye like you mean it. Say goodbye like you mean it.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm usually not a fan of like musicals because they just break out and dance for no reason. Like, it's always been a logic problem with me. But I love this one. I
I'm
love
so
when they're
glad.
in the diner dancing.
I think the world would be better if we just broke into music and dance whenever we want to. I will tell you that I do this at home with Steve all the time.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he says something that turns into a song, and usually he looks at me like this, like, is this what we're doing right now? This is what we're doing for the next 2 minutes. Just sing along with me, and then it's over.
So see, I'm going to clarify then. It's not the fact that they break into song that annoys me. It's the fact that everyone always acts like it didn't happen. That's the part of the musical I don't like. It's a logic problem for me.
Okay. So if they acknowledged,
I'm good with that. But when is it allegorical? Is it in their mind? I never know. And from a plot perspective, I'm always very confused.
you know, it's musicals are just supposed to be fun. Okay? Just enjoy it.
The number of times people have told me this is supposed to be fun,
Oh no.
I can't tell you how many times people have told me that. This is supposed to
Sorry.
be fun.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump in.
That's my thing, though.
Okay.
I make fun things unfun, I guess.
That is a talent.
I wonder what will be left with anything worth the fight. I wanna run from the darkness, wanna shout at the light. It's coming over me now. 2, 3, 4, 5, oh my, we barely survive.
All right, I gotta hear that again, Ladi. I really like that part. I love build-ups like that.
Ah!
Darkness, wanna shout at the light. It's coming over me now. 2, 3, 4, 5, oh my, we barely survive.
Look how much fun they're having.
I know, I do enjoy it.
God.
I do it, but-
And that's the way you feel when you finally, even though you're sad, because sometimes when you leave something that you need to leave,
Right.
you're sad.
Yes.
But there's this underlying joy about, there's something new on the way. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but there's something new.
I'm with you. There feels like a weight that's off your shoulders.
Yes.
It feels like you can finally be your who you want to be.
Or you can at least not be who you don't want to be.
That's a good point.
Right?
So even if you don't know who you are, at least you're not that
Should not-
guy.
yes. God.
That's a good point, man.
Say goodbye like you mean it. 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 Stop making this hard.
See, they're actually doing it in there. There's no ambiguity. Is this a dream? It's not a dream.
We're doing this in the diner.
They're pulling out and showing you from the parking lot. There is a literal dance party in there, and I can get behind that.
Aw.
I can get behind that.
I would go to a diner where they did this.
I feel like it would ruin my meal.
Would it?
I don't know. I'm always hesitant of the dinner show because I always feel like that one of the other is covering for the inadequacies of the other. Either the show is covering up for shit food, or the food's covering up for the shit show.
Now, isn't it just possible that one of these times you're getting two really good things?
I mean, I guess.
Sound more hopeful than that.
I'm not saying this is a rational position. I recognize the fact that I'm a broken human being. Todd and I joke about that constantly. Neither one of us are complete human beings at this point.
Well, there's a thing about being broken and knowing it.
We're shattered. Yeah, that's right. Between the two of us, we have like half a person.
This is such a happy song, and now I'm sad. Why did you do that?
Because I've never danced in a goddamn diner. That's what I want to do, is this. To be that joyful. I do love the when he's singing the baby at the end. It's almost like it's almost accusatory almost.
Really, you know what? It brought me right back to Buddy Holly.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
I don't. That's just what I heard.
And he kind of has a Buddy Holly thing going on too.
You think so?
Like the way his visage, yeah, the way he looks. Yeah, he almost does.
God, this is so much fun.
Bendix Diner. I'm wanting to derive meaning from that. And I don't know if there's.
He didn't? Yeah, I was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know that there's actually a puzzle there to be worked. I feel like there should be though.
It feels like we should be getting something from this, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Maybe that is the point. Because that relationship, it felt like we should be getting something from this.
And we didn't.
And we did not.
Quit looking for meaning where there isn't.
It's just all broken.
You know what? I like
Lights
that
are
idea.
blinking out.
I like that. I like that.
Well, and maybe the burnt eggs represent that theme as well. Because, again, as someone who cooks all the time, this is very offensive to me. It looks like, what is this shit?
Yeah, that is not, it's not appealing.
No, this man should get his pink slip. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing in that diner.
They're not. His job is just to turn out as many as he can. It doesn't have to be beautiful.
He's not even doing that. He's got a trash pile. That's a trash pile of trash eggs. There's nothing worse than trash eggs.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That was great, though.
Oh, I love that.
And, you know,
Thank you for doing it. I love this song.
And I looked it up, and apparently this was nominated for Best Alternative Music Video on the MTV Music Awards. I was confused because I didn't realize they still played music, but apparently
MTV?
I guess, I don't know. They're apparently still holding the awards. I don't know. This is off topic. The other day, MTV had their birthday, and it was like the 38th year of whatever about being around.
Did they show their first videos and all that other stuff?
No, they stopped doing that. But somebody tweeted, "Happy birthday, happy 30th birthday to MTV, and thank you for 14 years of music."
That's true, though.
It's true.
That's so sad.
Because I miss stuff like this.
Yes.
So one of the things that when I started this channel, I wanted to kind of replicate what it was like sitting on the couch with my friend Jason, just enjoying videos. Because you couldn't control them. You know?
You saw what you saw.
You saw what you saw. And there were some times when you saw stuff and you're like, I really do not care for that. But then there were also the lucky accidents where you would hear something from a different genre.
What is that?
Ace of Base. I remember hearing them and thinking, this is not something I normally listen to, but I'm really digging this. All I want is another baby. Me too. And I don't want one. Yes. But that's a great song though. But I love that where you would just, you would share something with a friend. And this is not something that I would. So we've seen Bleachers before. We saw them at ACL. We saw Fun at ACL. So Jack Ebenoff, is that his name? The lead singer. It's Jack. It's very close.
Something.
It's very close to Jack Mehoff because that's what I wanted to call. Because when I looked at it, I was like, "Is his fucking name Jack Mehoff?" It is not, but it's very close to it. So I'm going to say it's Jack Ebenoff.
Okay,
that's what we're going to go with.
I'm fine with that.
But we saw him in Fun. That was a great night. But this video is not one I would have ever seen because YouTube's algorithm doesn't suggest it to me. Because I do a lot of rock stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, you can find this stuff on YouTube. But it messes up the algorithm because now I don't see new things.
Really?
Yeah, because
I get all this.
See,
But I don't get any of your other stuff.
Right.
So I see what you mean.
They
They decided who we are, and they're going to show us what they want to show us.
yes, I don't care for that.
Well, I'm glad you're showing me some different stuff.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're showing me different stuff. This is like sitting with Jason and having fun with the video. I love it.
Thank you.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this.
Yes.
I sure did. And this was a good beer, Ladi. I'm going to go ahead and tell folks, go get you one of these. It was
Yeah,
nice.
you tell them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell them if you come and have some tea if you're going to make it.
Don't come to my house, people.
Don't come to his house. I apologize. I didn't mean it.
All right, folks, leave us some comments. Make sure you keep them nice. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And take care of yourselves, folks. I'll see you soon.
Adios.